here's my journal, just to show you I do this every day. Yesterday, I'm reading Investors Business Daily. It's my favorite newspaper. It's the best newspaper in the world because they feature new America type companies. And so I see a quote that I got to write down, and I do this. I'll be driving down the road. I'll hear something. I'll just pull over. I write it in my journal because that's what a paper memory does. Otherwise, you'll forget, right? I woke up probably 3 times last night between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. to write ideas down. If I would have waited till this morning, it would have never happened, right? So here's one for you that I really want, and you and I both love them to death, and that's Nightingale.
Yeah.
I never gave or took an excuse. I attribute my success to this. The meaning behind that is take responsibility, people.
Yeah.
Take it. It's yours. For things to change, you've got to change. Eric can't do it for you. He's brilliant on Network Marketing Pro, doing these interviews, bringing you the best of the best. I'm honored to make the list. I'm honored and humbled, okay? And by the way, you'll learn about the origin of the word humble in the book Aspire as well. It's
cool.
just a remarkable story.
I'll get it for sure.
So anyway, I really think that's a word. I teach a radio show every Saturday. It's called Millionaire Training Circle. It's generic principles, right? For my
group.
Is it
generic show? We'll link it up and we'll show it.
No, it's actually for my group, but it's generic principles.
I understand. Go ahead.
It's a curriculum, but anyone can find it on Blog Talk Radio if they want to look for it. But we talk about that. That is an entire class, is understanding, in my mind, I'll teach this if I could in closing, 3 things that every distributor needs. Number 1, you need a friend. Now, if you really think about it, and if you want to really look at the greatest business ventures ever, Warren Buffett has a tremendous business partner, okay? Most people don't even know his name. Look it up. Unbelievable respect that Warren has for this partner. You know, Steve Jobs had Steve Wozniak. Bill Gates had Paul Allen. You can go down the list, so many different analogies. In network marketing, you have to find your friend. Now, fortunately for me, it was my wife, okay? That's why I married my upline. But then you need to find a friend in your downline that you can share the ups and the downs with.
Sure.
Now, generally speaking, Eric, you and I, had we grown up together, we would have shared athletic events together. We would have shared birthday parties and memories and travel and trips.
Yep.
That's generally how friendships are made, out of things in common, right?
Yep.
So think about that. Who do you have? Who do you want to be a friend with? And my business partner likes to say, who do you know that's cruise worthy? You can go on a cruise with them and still have fun by the end.
Yeah.
Right?
Not hate them when you're done.
Exactly. And then the second thing we teach on that very week is called responsibility. The ability to respond to the challenge you're given. I made an interesting YouTube clip the other night just about the $11 billion companies in network marketing, and the main product theme, the main category, if you will, being personal care. And it's interesting that you look at that and you say, if you're going to take responsibility for you, the ability to respond, okay, you're going to have to realize, as Covey said in the book, the ability to respond to your challenge, taking full responsibility, as Mark Hughes taught me. And that is this: the height of maturity is taking full responsibility for yourself.
That's a fact.
Love it. Now, the third piece that we teach on that Saturday, and this is what we do for an hour. We talk about these 3 things, and then we analogize it to your business cycle of where you're at. Because if you're new, you need a friend. If you've been around a while, you have friends that you can borrow from until you find a new leg, right? To build that next leg, if you will. We call them $1 million legs. So who's your next $1 million leg? So the third piece to that, Eric, is nourishment. If you think that tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, 8 a.m. in Los Angeles is going to be the meeting of all the minds, and you've got to be there, and you live in San Diego. You get up at 6 a.m. or at 5 a.m., you know it's a 2-hour and 30-minute drive to get to LAX. And you look on the needle of the gas tank, and it says 1/8 of a tank.
Yep.
And you say, I don't have time to get gas. I have got to keep going. You're not going to get there. No matter how positive you are, no matter how bad you want to be there, you must have the fuel. And that's the nourishment that we have to have. So Stephen Covey, what does he do every day for the last 35 years at 5:30 in the morning? He's up studying inspirational literature. What does Tiger Woods do every day at 5:30, no matter where he's at in the world? He's up working out. I have a very unique country club membership at a very, very exclusive club up in Idaho. And Wayne Gretzky's a member there. Wayne was standing next to me and my daughter was playing tennis with his son. And this is not a name dropping thing. This is a principle.
Right.
Janet says to him, his wife, this is just a few months ago, this summer up in Idaho. We're on Lake Coeur d'Alene, just a stunningly beautiful setting. With your good friend, Richard Brook. We hang out together.
Good.
We golf together. Okay.
Who wins?
And Wayne, what's that?
Who wins?
Oh, Richard lets me win. Let's just say this. We have a good time.
Good.
But Wayne says, I'll be here at 5:30 in the morning when the fitness guy says, I'm up at 5:30 anyway. And I started to put these pieces together, Eric, and what do you notice? You know, network marketing gives you the lifestyle of your dreams. You can do it the way you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But let's be honest. If you're going to be extraordinary, you're going to get up before your competition.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to start reading before the sun's up. You're going to start studying, stretching, pondering, meditating, whatever it is you want. You must have mind over mattress so bad that you wake up to an opportunity clock, not an alarm clock.
Yeah.
And that, to me, is so real. Those are the little things, Eric, that you can look. I had a lady recently say to me, she says, and she's very sharp, and she had just signed up, and she says, can you look at people and tell? And I say, you know, there are definitely road signs, right? There are activities of things that people are willing to do.
Mm-hmm. Now, the activities, but on the outside, you don't know what's on the inside of somebody's desire. If they hit high noon and you know what, they're ready to change their life, they can do it. People have shocked me so many times. I would have thought never in my wildest dreams would they go to the top, and they do. And then there's the ones that you think are going to go to the top and don't. You know, you get surprised all the time. All right, I'm going to ask you one more question.
Those are the ones, Eric, that say you're going to make a lot of money on me.
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh,
boy, why did you have to say that? It's over.
Yeah.
Because they're thinking about them, right?
Yeah, what I always say is impress me by sponsoring someone.
Yeah, exactly.
But let me ask you this. I'm a huge fan of defining moments, these big moments when your life changes, you know, and Nathan talked about his when he went to his friend and showed him the stuff, and his friend just basically shut him down pretty hard. Yeah. And he got mad, and he said, you know what? You know, he's not going to tell me what my future is going to be like. As I just described the defining moment idea to you, is there a main one that popped into your mind?
Well, there's 3 books that are defining books that you know, that
sure.
the great quote that no book can change your life, only you can.
Yeah.
But these 3 books were, the first one was Og Mandino, The Greatest Secret in the World. The second one was 7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
Greatest Secret or Greatest Salesman?
Well, they're the same book. The Secret is the journalized version.
Okay.
Okay. And the third one is my mentor, who is Sterling W. Sill, who originally wrote Lessons from Great Lives. He read 987 of the greatest books ever written. But I have his journals. He left his journals. His family doesn't want them. And he was the #1 recruiter at New York Life between 1928 and 1968. He broke all the records, and he started every Monday morning with a positive thinking bulletin that went to his team, and he mailed them out. And so I know there's 3 books that made a difference in my life. And, you know, Bob Proctor, it's Think and Grow Rich. For some people, it's Earl Nightingale. But it's whatever it is, grab onto it and make it real for you.
Right. All right. Well, Dan, look, I appreciate you taking the time, experimenting with new technology in order to be able to provide some information to people. It's going to be going up over the course of a week's time, and people are going to be able to kind of dive in. I hope that they can really kind of digest, because some of the huge, very deep concepts actually went by pretty fast in this conversation. They can digest by looking over and over to be able to kind of check that out. But ladies and gentlemen, my wish for you, our wish for you, is that you decide to become a network marketing professional, that you decide to go pro. It is a stone cold fact that we have a better way. Now let's go tell the world. Dan, from California and from Minneapolis, Minnesota, everybody have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.